There we go. Okay. Hello, people. I am early. I am not having a good morning. Hi, Deborah. So far this morning, my iron has died. I just broke my tripod. So you're actually currently perfectly balanced in the tripod legs because otherwise I couldn't record a video. Tori TV. I love it. Hi, Tiffany. Hi, Lisa. Hi, Artsy Fartsy. That's cool. I like that. Yeah, I'm not having a good morning. I'm gonna have to go shopping after this, but I did promise a live, and so live I shall do. Hi, Cheryl. Oh, Sydney, you're in here. Yay, I have an admin in case we get weird, creepy people. As you can tell, we are speed sewing a mini Denver because that's what you guys voted on. And for anybody that follows me on here and isn't in my Facebook group, come join me because then you get input. Hello. It's definitely not my day. Morning, Mother. Oh, actually, how can I do this? There we go. That's what I need to do. Does anybody have recommendations on like a favorite iron? Because I have to go buy one after this video. I'm really also very excited that you guys did not pick the bulk sewing of all the, like the prepping of the Baby Bell bag because my iron broke and I wouldn't have been able to do it. Hi, Kelly. Welcome. It's just basically me talking to myself all the time. It's great. Oh, from Spain. Hello. So I'm just starting with the scraps, by the way, guys. This is number 9 of 10 of these I've had to make. I've got this and one more. And then 10 baby bags, and then start expecting a lot more videos from me because I won't have the giant order anymore. So this is a speed sewing video. I actually think that I've done a few of these. Like I think I've already done one of these live and a non-live, and this is another one, but you guys like to see it, so I will do it. What's my Facebook group? Can someone please post that in here for this lovely lady? Because I can't even reach my computer at this point. But it's called Seems Legit Sewing. Just make sure you answer the questions or my admin people won't let you in. There's like 2 questions. What do you like to sew and do you accept the rules? Thank you, Cindy. That was lovely. You're all over it. The Facebook group is also where I let you know like what's coming up, what videos I'm gonna do. You know, I ask questions like what do you want to see? Do you have requests? Things like that. So you don't have to join the group. Don't think I'm trying to pressure you. But if you want a little bit more like input and knowledge about what's going on, that's the place to be. So for example, this week is actually technically embroidery week, but the embroidery machine's too loud to do a live version on. So I went with this instead. It is 9 a.m. Wednesday. Sorry, I missed that question. I was looking up my strap. You're also going to notice that I don't use a lot of clips in this. Like wonder clips. Oh, and for those that have been asking, I will definitely have more skull balls this Sunday. And I'm going to pre-cut all of the glitter vinyl into 1/2 and 1 meter pieces. That is the stuff that didn't already come cut. And I got some more rainbow hardware in the mail. So there's going to be a few things on the website on Sunday for those that are in Australia and wish to purchase stuff from me. And if you're in Australia and don't wish to purchase stuff from me, that's cool. Stick around anyway. So I'm currently obsessed with doing this crisscross. I don't know why. I used to just either stitch across or put rivets in, but I'm now definitely obsessed with doing the crisscross thing. I'm sure it'll change, but for now, that's my jam. So I like to start with all my little pieces to get them out of the way. And it's also really, really helpful to have a bowl to stick all your hardware in. This is my latest little thing that I'm obsessed with doing. So for a project, I'll get all the hardware, usually except rivets, and then chuck it in the bowl. And it's just, it won't fall off my table. I just like it. It's my thing. And I really like Lord of the Rings and need an excuse to use this. So I will be doing a lot more designers as well. So I've been in contact with some of the other designers who are happy for me to do videos with their patterns. So as soon as I finish this order, there's going to be like videos coming out of everywhere. For those of you that always ask me about this is just cheap double-sided tape. Hi, Julie. Who else did I miss hello to? I missed a lot of people. Sorry, but hello everybody that's come to join us. You are very strategically currently balancing in my tripod because I broke that and my iron this morning. I'm not having a good day. It's only just gone 9 o'clock. It doesn't bode well for the rest of my day. But on the positive, I get to go shopping. On the less positive is I don't have a lot of money to go shopping. And I'm pretty sure the iron's going to eat all of it. How did I break my iron? It's just old. And I've used it pretty much every day since I bought it. It's got to be at least 3 years old. Probably, actually, I think I had it before my child, which would make it like 4.5, 5. And it doesn't heat up. So I turned it on this morning and I was ironing my 4 seconds and nothing was sticking. And then just because I'm stupid, I touched the iron and it didn't burn me. I know that's not the smartest way to tell if your iron's working or not, but I did it and it didn't burn me, which tells me that it's stuffed. And it probably won't turn on again if I tried. So now I'm just contemplating, do I want to get a new ironing board or leave this ironing board and just kind of chop off the iron and unplug it and chop off that so I won't ever use it? Or do I want to get like a table and put foam on the table and have, or a table or a cupboard, so I've got drawers and stuff under my iron and have more space? This is what I've been contemplating this morning. Oh, hello from New Zealand. I've got everybody here today. Spain, US, New Zealand, it's all happening. I like it. Do I have room for another table? Well, if I throw out the ironing board, I would just get one that's that size. And Canada, look at me go. I'm all over this. Oh, double-sided tape is also not my friend. So I sew this and I rivet it on at the end because I have discovered that I don't like the way it looks when I sew it onto the bag. By the way, guys. Hi, Rona. Welcome. And so far I've got everything on like a 3.5 stitch length for anybody that's curious of the sewing. Or you just want to chat to me, all is fine. I'll tell you what, guys, if you have the opportunity to buy a sewing machine with a knee lift, I highly recommend it. A lot of domestics you can actually get, they've got like a hole. And you can screw in a knee lift on a domestic and they're awesome. Ah, that's what I forgot. Swivel clip. That's right. I'll find that in a minute. Hello, Jocelyn. I used to live in Townsville last year. All right, 1, 2. We can pop these up here for a minute. So you can build these bags a few ways. You can either do all the front and then end with the back piece, or you can do all the back pieces and then end with the front. Doesn't really matter either way. And I'm also going to use 2 different colored zips on this because I thought that might be fun. So I'm going to put the orange zip down the center, and then I'm going to have the side ones as yellow. Just, you know, to switch it up. Dare to be different and all that. Alright, so again, I'm not going to be pinning a lot of this with the Wonder Clips. And I'm going to crank this back down to a joining stitch length now. This just comes from practice, guys. I'm also going to chain these onto each other. How early are you filming when you say everyone is asleep? Usually around 5:30, 6 o'clock, I wake up. I don't set an alarm, I just wake up then. And it's a good time because the whole house is quiet. So I usually start recording. If I'm doing one in the morning and I'm telling you everyone's asleep, it's usually like 5:30, 6 o'clock. Because it's too hard to record when people are up. Or even if people are home, it's usually a bit difficult. I've started rolling my bobbin area. Oiling. Oh, good. Oiling your bobbin area is a very good idea. It's going to make your machine last so much longer. I love your village. Yeah, cool. All right, I've read both of those. Ugh. These are my zipper scissors, and they're starting to die, so I'm going to find someone to sharpen them, I think. It's time. I try and put as many tips into each video because obviously not everybody watches every video, but I also don't necessarily remember them all the time. They just come to me randomly. Hi, Angela. So again, I am not pinning. I'm actually just pulling the zip away from the fabric and then stitching. And the reason I use 1/8 of an inch is because it's the center of my foot. So my foot's like a 1/4 inch wide. So 1/8 is just easy to do. That's the main reason I use that. Awesome. And then I'm going to baste this on. Hi, Joy. And I need to melt my zip. So when you're going to use a lighter, always use the blue part of the flame because it won't discolor your project. So I'm just basting this onto the very edge. We are doing the Denver Mini because that was what everybody voted. Well, most people. There's like 50 votes to do this, so this is what I'm doing. And I'm actually becoming quite fast at them, to be honest. Oh, good, and they're doing the bombs again. Which is okay, though, because you guys can't hear it. Oh, hello, Dawn. It possibly helps that I'm now on daylight savings time, so for everybody else, it's like an hour earlier than I normally would. One thing I do clip is this curve, or it never goes right. No, so I have a Facebook group. So it's called Seems Legit Sewing. I'm not very inventive. Everything's just seems legit something. And so in there, you can share what you've made, or ask me questions, or ask everybody questions. And I also, so this week is actually technically embroidery week. So in my Facebook group, I let you know that. So if you've got an embroidery machine, you may want to watch all the videos this week, because I'm going to do embroidery on like a whole lot of different stuff. So after this video and after I buy an iron, I'm actually going to record another video embroidering a towel. So for people that have just got a machine or have never tried, I just want to show you how easy and awesome it is, because it's coming up to Christmas and embroidered towels are awesome Christmas gifts. You buy like a luxurious towel, put their name on it. Just make sure that you answer the 2 questions that we've got for joining, because the admins won't let you in unless you do. It's not hard questions. It's what do you like to sew and do you follow the rules? So again, I'm holding this like a 3D object so that the curve goes nicely. If you invite someone to the group, please remind them. Yes, that is a very good point too. So if you invite people, they may not know that there's questions, so they don't get approved unless they answer the questions. So we usually leave them there for a couple of days. If they haven't come back to answer the questions, I think it gets deleted. I don't really know. I don't delete them, but maybe they answer the questions. So the easiest way to do this, by the way, is you pin from the end and then work your way into the curve. Hi, Teresa. Yes, we're doing... You should see how the camera's sitting. I'm so funny. I had to raise the tripod up because I broke the whole top of it off. So you're sitting between the legs. I just had to adjust it so it was high enough that you could still see me. And I'm really hoping somewhere in town sells another one. Otherwise, videos are going to be really tricky for the next couple of days. Oh, come on. It's being stubborn. Just one little bit doesn't want to come out. There we go. So again, I'm going to hold it up 3D object style. I'm sure you're sick of me saying that too, but I promise it helps. And I like to chain stitch as much as possible because it saves thread and time. Crack a zip. I don't think it's going to love me today. It's not my day, to be fair. That makes sense. Come on. Ha! I actually nearly pulled it all the way off the other end then, but whatever. So does anybody have any questions for me while we're live and I can answer them instantly for you? Ah, I just pulled that off. All right. Zipper jig time. Again, I'm a weirdo. I like to stand over the zipper jig. I don't know why. It's like a weird habit I've started with and I can't stop. It's also the easiest way to put them on, in my opinion. Okay. Zipper, lining. So lining right side up, zipper right side up. Chop one right side down. Make sure that I've cut off that little bit of interfacing there. Make a zipper sandwich. Back stitch, turn, flip it open, Top stitch it down. Now, I had someone ask once, why do we not top stitch the lining? Which is a very good question. And the answer is if you stitch this down here, when we go to attach the next piece, it's going to be weird and bumpy there. What kind of oil do you use on your bobbin? So I'm actually just using the oil that the machine sits in. So it's just sewing machine oil. You can buy it by like a large tub. I'm trying to see if I can see it. I buy like a bottle. It's about this big. Oh, there it is. Machine oil. So it's clear. I think you can also use gun oil. I think it's the same basic idea. Don't use cooking oil. I know that sounds like a stupid thing, but I have heard of people that do it. Somebody put cooking oil in their sewing machine and then took it to my mate who's a sewing machine mechanic and wondered why it didn't work. So, sewing machine oil. You can get it from pretty much anywhere that sells industrial sewing machines. They should be able to sell it to you. So, the oil in here, I just suck like a drop or two out with a little plungy thing and then just squirt it onto the bobbin area. Spotlight sell little bottles that would be helpful to do it as well. Hi Laurie. I've done 3 or 4 easy patterns, would like to make something that would challenge me, but not so hard I can't accomplish it. What would I recommend? What bags have you made so far? And I'll tell you like a next step up. Hi Linda. When embroidering on vinyl, do you need to reduce the stitch count? It depends on how thick it is to begin with. So if it's like an intensely thick design, you do need to be aware that there's a good chance it will pucker if you don't. But normal, some, like Urban Threads, some of their designs are too thick for vinyl unless you iron a second layer of interfacing on, because that'll help too. But I very rarely reduce the density. But I am also conscious about what I'm trying to stitch onto vinyl. So if you've got a design that you absolutely have to have on vinyl and you can't do it on fabric, you may want to decrease it a little bit. But I never do. Because I'm stubborn and it will work because I told it to. Hi Laurie, I think you stand at your zipper jig because it gives you a better angle. That is also probably true. When hubby made it, I thought he was going to make it quite low, but he's made a tall one, so I just stand up. They totally wrecked their sewing machine with the oil, apparently. It was like a disaster. It took him ages to get it out. Cost her a fortune. I don't know at what point people think cooking oil and machine oil is the same thing. Blows my mind. Anyway. Hi, Tanya. Also, back to the embroidering on vinyl, slow your stitch count down and use a ballpoint needle. You were told to use cooking oil. Oh my goodness. Mini necessary clutch and the regular size. What's a bag I love at the moment? Have you made a Lola by Swoon? They're relatively easy, but has like the curved top, so it's a little bit of a challenge. I like that pattern. I make a lot of them. Not to mention the cooking oil might make you hungry. Yeah, well, there's that problem too, isn't there? I also stitch across here to seal that zip so it doesn't come off when I flip the bag, guys. Just so you know. Fold it in half, find the center. Have you ever tried a bag with a gusset? Gusset bags are fun and only, well, relatively challenging. So to make a gusset bag harder, you add piping, which is the video I did yesterday, which I am obsessed with, and it's mine. I'm not selling it. I will make others to sell, but that one is mine. All right, so fun fact with this, if you don't want to pin, stitch the straight end, Then grab the notch and touch it to the center of the zipper. And then with the rest of this, if you push it as a 3D object, you can skip the pinning part. See? Super fun. The boom bag is awesome. I am going to do another sewing tutorial on that where I don't do the embroidery on it to show you that it is just cool in general. I don't know if you guys were watching that, but I still hold it 3D object, and then I've just skipped all the pins on that. And it worked out epically. Hi, Julie. Welcome. I should also probably stitch the front of this shut. Lola's a good, like, next step up. It's only got, like, 3 outside pieces, 3 inside, and a zip. You can add more zips and stuff. And it also doesn't have strap anchors. Although the video that I did, I hacked it so it does, because I think it looks cool. So that's probably a step up from, like, a wallet or a small clutch. Otherwise, the glamour clutch that I did, that was really cool. Hi, Delma. The Glamour Clutch by Teresa Lachio, and I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. I'm not good with pronunciation of things. Can't be them all. So I've just sewn the bottom onto just the back part of there so that the whole base is open, and that's where I'm going to turn my bag through. Now I can stick all of that aside, move on to the back piece. This bag, so this one that I'm making is not a free pattern. I do plan on doing free pattern week. So every bag that I make in that week will be free patterns that I find from like all different designers, and there will only be one free bag per designer. So I'm going to go and hunt the internet for free patterns and ones that you may not have heard of. So I've actually found a mini backpack that I've never heard of. I've never heard of the pattern designer, but it's really cute. And so I am going to do it as a video because it's a free pattern. Especially coming up to Christmas. Christmas is an expensive time. I get it. So I'm going to work on it. Also, after I do the rest of this wholesale order, I am going to design, I've got 3 patterns in mind. So one is the triple zip backpack that everybody in my sewing group keeps asking me for. Did I just do that upside down? I did. I drew it on the wrong side and I nearly put all the numbers upside down. I'm too busy talking. Piping is not so bad so long as you've got one of those skinny zipper feet. Mine's got Teflon tape on the bottom. Because Teflon tape is awesome, by the way. So if you've got a favorite foot and you want to start to try and do vinyl, buy Teflon tape. It's cheap, it lasts you forever, and it's awesome. What else did I miss? Hi, Tina, and thank you. Hi, Sire. I love your channel too. Thank you for joining me. Wait, what have I missed? I feel like I've missed something. How do I price my wholesale versus retail? So technically I don't price my retail. I contact my wholesaler and she tells me what it would retail for, and then that is what I charge. Because she is in the industry, obviously, and all her shop is handmade and she's been in it for ages. So she helps me with the pricing. And then for wholesale, I usually do 35 to 40% off the retail price. Now I'm just confusing myself. So ignore the 2 boxes. That one's wrong, by the way. Is it sad that look forward to Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday? It's not sad at all. It's nice to have something to look forward to. I do try and get a video, 3 videos a week. Sometimes I miss, but that's due to, like, you know, I had a headache quitting energy drinks, which, by the way, I have not had one since I quit because I did not enjoy those headaches and I'm not going through that again. And I have cut back chocolate as well, just because. I mean, I had some this morning, but I only bought a little bar instead of a block, so that's got to count. I drink a lot of soda water instead because, I don't know, I like the bubbles. Lots of people like tell me I'm horrible, like it's horrible to drink soda water, but I just miss the bubbles of the energy drink. And because I quit Coke as well, if I switch to something like Fanta, it's going to be way too much sugar. So I've switched to soda water. So this is something else that I do. I'm actually going to cut the foam out of here to make it easy to switch. What have I missed? I watched you guys' video all the time with Mormino. Yeah, wicked. Hate when I don't hear the notification you are live. Oh, didn't it tell you? I don't know what's going on with YouTube. It's got some stuff going on. So I'm just using my snips to cut the foam out of this section because it's going to be easier to do everything later. I'm not doing this neatly and I'm not doing it like 100%, but just to take out some of this bulk is going to make everything go smoother in like 10 minutes when I've chopped it out. To be honest, I'm hacking it out. I'm not even going to lie. Right, that is not, hold on. Yeah, that is not necessarily neat, but that's enough out that now when I turn it, it's going to sit flatter when I stitch it. I got a notification about 5 minutes after I started. Well, that's lucky because I started 5 minutes early. I also let you guys know in my Facebook group if I'm going to do a live. So again, you don't have to join, and for anybody that come late, you haven't heard this yet, but I do have a Facebook group where I let you know what's coming up. So the patterns I'm going to do, I did a poll to see which one I was going to do today. So if you'd like to be a part of that, come join the group. And if you don't, that's cool. I'm not offended. To be honest, I don't actually do much on Facebook anymore, except post in my group. That's about all I do. And on my personal page, post photos of my child. That is my life now. All right. So I've turned that through. This is going to use up the last of this tape. That actually worked out pretty much perfectly. That fluked. I did not pre-cut these. That was a fluke. Do you know where I can get an inexpensive zippers by the pack with the handles on? No. I sell zippers by the meter. So I sell 3 meter pieces. And then I sell these separately. If you message me and ask me to thread them all on for you, I'm actually happy to do it because I've got the Zipper Jig. So if you want to buy zippers and zipper pulls from me, in the little notes section, just ask me to stick them all on for you and I will. Or watch, I'm going to get hubby to do it. I'm going to do make your own Zipper Jig video. He doesn't want to talk in it, so it'll be like silent and me talking over the top. But in the same way that we did the how to make your own MDF patterns, I'm going to do the same for how to make a Zipper Jig so that you guys can make one at home. You really only need a clamp, a drill, and a fork, and 2 nuts and bolts. That's all mine is. In fact, I've got to go into town. Maybe I'll start the video and go, like, take photos of the supplies you'll need. And then buy it, and then get him to make me another one, just so we have it for the video. Actually, and then I can put one on my other machine. This is not a bad idea, guys. I live off coffee. I don't like coffee. which is why I drank energy drinks and Coke instead. But I have this much energy without it, so it's not like I really needed it anyway. I woke up this morning and didn't even have a glass of water before I started in here. Not that I got there very far because my iron died, but still, I tried. I've also put away 2 loads of washing, put another load on, and made the bed. I'm feeling very productive today. I actually just think I'm excited I'm on the home stretch of the wholesale order. Because at the other end of this, I get to do a bag. I have to do the washing. Where do I get my purse, legs, and spikes? I'm not going to tell you that, mainly because it is my business. Please don't take offense to that. But if I started telling everybody who my suppliers were, I would no longer have a business. And then I couldn't afford to do the videos. Because I'd have to get a day job. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but there's no day jobs going around here anyway. Hi, Kathy. Washing is good. You chuck it in, you come back an hour later, you chuck it in the dryer, you come back an hour later. It's easy. Center of everything, guys. Hi, Val. So I'm going to baste everything onto this back. I like basting. It's my friend. Facebook hates me. I don't get notifications. Only found you alive because I was going to finish watching the boombox. Aww. I don't know what's going on with it. You might have to go into your notifications and see. Actually, on your phone, if you've got the YouTube app, make sure you've got the notifications set so that you get alerts. I just went into mine before and realized that I had some of the stuff turned off, so I've turned it on now. So glad I saw this live. Oh, hello, Melissa. Hello, Kathy. Hello, Eileen. There's lots of people in here today. So lives for me is just a way for you guys to ask me any question you want while I'm sewing. So if you've got questions, they don't even necessarily have to be sewing related, but ask me. Not many things I won't tell you. The only thing I'm not going to tell you is my supplier of stuff. And that's not even all stuff. If you ask me where my thread is, I can do it. So I eyeball these, mainly just because I've been sewing so long I can eyeball an inch now. This is the only time that you can't chain sew too. I usually love chain sewing. It's my jam. It saves money and thread and time and stuff. But can't chain sew the basting, unfortunately. You're supposed to be sleeping. Oh, I love that I'm in the future. I will let you know of all the glorious things that happen, if there is any. Okay. We've nearly finished this, by the way. I don't know how long I've been going for, but not long. One clip. Face it up. Oh, did I miss a question about my foot? My foot is a Teflon foot. And then any of my metal feet that I've bought, I have actually bought Teflon tape to put on the bottom. So this is what Teflon tape looks like. It's like a weird brown color. That whole roll was, I want to say $13 delivered. But you only use like this much at a time, so that's going to probably do me for the rest of my existence. Do I make my headbands? So my mate makes headbands. This is from Hello Poppet. I love it. I can make headbands, but I choose not to because my mate does it. So support your people. No, my mum doesn't sew. She knits and crochets. So we both got the creative bug, but she does the other stuff. I can do basic knitting, but I don't have the patience for it, to be honest. I just don't. What else have I missed? Can a person make their own bag pattern? Of course you can. Of course you can make your own bag pattern. After I make my next one, I'll write down tips as I'm going, and then I'll do a video on how to help you make your own bag pattern. I can do that. You're very welcome, Val. The Malona is awesome. I actually have another one I have to make, so that might become another video because I've got a really beautiful one in like Aussie bird fabric and my blue metallic vinyl that I got. So I will probably do that. What interfacing do you use on the cloth straps? None. On this bag, I have done none. Because it's 4 layers, because I've double folded it, it's 4 layers of fabric, so I haven't put any extra interfacing because I didn't want it that thick. Bye, Tiffany. Enjoy Zumba. Do you collaborate with people on videos? I could. Have you got anything in mind? Hi. So if somebody's got a collaboration idea, message me. That sounds fun. I am open to any and all suggestions. I'm super new to this, which is why my editing kind of sucks, and for that I do apologize. It's very basic. I've worked out how to flip this, and that's about it. But if somebody wants to collaborate and do cool stuff with me, I am up for everything. Literally everything. I don't even know how to collab. Someone's going to have to teach me. If it's like a double video, you're going to have to teach me because I don't know how to do it. But theoretically, it's not that hard. So I am definitely up for collaborations. The green grain thing is on top. So this is a skull made out of like a jade crystal. I got given it. And it's just really cool. I don't know if you can see it. But it's a skull shape. So it's got teeth and stuff. So it just sits there because it's pretty. And it's stuck on with blue tack because I'm classy like that. All right, I have missed a lot. Hold on. Sire, let's collaborate. Message me after this. Sounds awesome. Am I going to restock rainbow zipper tape and pulls? I have ordered literally everything on my website over again. I promise. However, it's taking forever. So this week, so far, I got my glitter vinyl in, which I've been waiting for 2 months. And then yesterday, I got some rainbow hardware, but not all of it. So I will be restocking the rainbow hardware I do have on Sunday at 4 p.m. And everything else I'm still waiting on. So hopefully in the next 2 days, I'm going to get my interfacing I've ordered. My waterproof canvas would be amazing because that's been like 2 months. I've also ordered antique bronze in everything, silver, gunmetal gray. I've ordered another round of everything, which is why I'm so broke at the moment. I've spent all my money, and I'm just waiting on it. So I promise it is coming. The only thing I can't get anymore is the lilac-covered waterproof canvas because he discontinued it on me, and he won't print anymore. I asked. Okay. Where was I up to? I've got to scroll back up because I've missed a lot of stuff. So for that, I apologize. I sew and make tumblers and would like to collaborate on sewing a tumbler. That sounds fun. I'm in. Size swag and me together. That does sound fun. Let's work it out because I'm very excited now. I haven't done a collaboration before. Sounds awesome. I still struggle with adding the zip to the tape. One day I will win at it. The main trick is with tape. Let me get, hold on, wait there. Zipper pull. And some tape. Oh, I've also got this tape coming on Sunday. Just to be totally sidetracked for a second, because that's who I am. I got it in silver, gold, gunmetal grey, and antique bronze. So I got the coloured teeth because you guys asked for it. So it's in. That showed up as well. But, right. Zipper pull. Let's do this. Split it like this much. Don't just do a little bit because it won't. You need to be able to bend it back and have a loop like this. Then, I'm going to see if I can do this backwards, facing you guys. Put the zipper in, but only so it's halfway. So when you feel it start to kind of grab the teeth, that's when you stop. And then you bring the other side. And I balance this finger on top to hold it steady while I push the other side in. I really can't do this backwards, but I'm going to try really hard, I promise. Right, so you want to see how it's sitting exactly halfway, and then put your finger there and push both sides evenly. And then you just wiggle this down. It will go. I'm just doing it backwards, and this is really difficult. Nah, can't do it backwards, but you get the idea. So you put it in halfway, so back to the halfway point, which if you look from the back is where it starts to change shape back in again. Sit it there, and then sit your other one in. This is so hard upside down. Right? And then push at the top. And so you're going to use these fingers and that, and you're going to push all of it up and then grab the top. And I always put my thumb to the back. Sorry, you couldn't see that. And then wiggle down. Oh, there you go. I did it upside down. I hope that's helpful. And then I'm going to zip it all the way along, all of my zipper tape, and off the other end. I hope that was helpful, guys. Oh, okay, I've got a lot more comments. Hold on, I've got to keep going down. Whoa, what just happened? I just finished watching your water bottle video. Oh, that's for sale. Cool. Do you have get in contact with the pattern designers? I usually do, because it turns out that some people don't like you doing videos. So Sweetness does her own videos, and I have been told / warned that she doesn't like when other people do her videos, so I don't do hers, because that's not what she likes. All the recent pattern designers I've been doing, either they have contacted me or I have contacted them. So Bent Needle, I'm doing her new hitchhiker pattern for you guys. Needle and Anchor, she's really cool. So we've worked out the next couple of videos I'm going to do for her. Who else is there? Trixis Designs is happy for me to do all of her patterns. And I've contacted a few more. I can't remember everybody. I have a terrible memory. All right. Collab. Everybody wants this collab. All right. Very helpful. Tori, what time on Sunday? So it's always 4 p.m. on Sundays. Is anything new that I've got will go up. I will have at least 3 green skulls that I know of. He's now run out of the green. I don't know if he got 3 or 4 more green, but he's moved on to the next color. I just don't remember if that was red, orange, or blue. So I will have more skulls on Sunday as well. We're printing the bigger ones, not the smaller ones, because they weren't popular. So I will just keep bringing them out as they come. Once we've finished all the skulls and he's run out, the gold is going to be the Lord of the Rings bowls. So the gold that we've got is going to be these. And the wood grain is going to be Groot bowls. So they're coming, but we can only print as far as I can. I hope that was helpful. Oh my God, I wish RLR would let you do videos. I will. Oh, there you go. RLR is a big no. There you go. I learned the hard way. Ooh, that doesn't sound fun. Purple skulls. I think I bought purple. I'm not sure. But you can paint these. So you can paint these with like a spray paint. This started off white and I just spray painted it with gold spray paint. So any color that you do get, because the bowls do run out really, really fast, any bowl that you do get, you can just paint the color that you want. See, and this is why I like to contact pattern designers first, because I don't want to step on toes and make people cranky. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just here to help you guys. With adding a zipper full, I push until it clicks, then pull it flat surface. Hold one end, then pull. There you go. I had to go slow, stitch beautifully, leather needle. Cool. I missed that conversation about the Tina and the Val and the needles, so sorry. I'm trying to keep up. You guys are quite active today. But definitely collab sounds fun. So I will do that. I'm going to get off here, and if Saya hasn't messaged me, I will go message her because this sounds awesome. But yeah, my stuff is all coming. I know it's taking forever. Unfortunately, I can't help the postage situation. So usually if you order from me on a Monday morning, I will post it Monday afternoon. If you order Monday afternoon/evening, I post Tuesday. I've only missed that twice, and once it's because it was my brother's birthday. And the other time, I think it was when I had my headache, so I went the next day instead. So if you do order from me, I do post it instantly. The problem is that Australia Post is overwhelmed because everybody's online shopping. And because they have to social distance at work, it means that they have less staff. And it doesn't help that the whole of the Melbourne Post Office sorting centre is closed. So everything goes from me to Sydney and then gets sorted. So if you live in Melbourne, it goes from me in country Victoria to Sydney and then back to Melbourne. Spray paint. Yeah, spray paint is awesome. So you could do like cool patterns. You can also use enamel and acrylic paint. So they're just, yeah, you can paint these. I purchased the Xanadu and I'm so intimidated. I mean, I can definitely go and contact RLR, and if she says yes to a pattern, I am more than happy to do it. But I obviously don't want to stand on people's toes and make people cranky. That's not what I'm here for. Well, that's a good point too. So Saya's got a very good point. Maybe message the pattern people and say, hello, can we please get a video? And then they might let it happen. That's a very good point. Because I did do her free pattern, but I haven't done any that you have to pay for. So I also just trimmed this off because it sits nicer if you trim off the excess there. And another fun tip is with this pocket, so we don't stitch it into the next seam, shove it directly like halfway into the pocket like that. Where can I find this pattern? This pattern is the Denver Mini by Swoon. I've missed the sewing machine conversation, so I'm going to respectfully stay out of it because I don't know what's going on. I also don't know a lot about all the different brands of machines. My machine picked me. It was $500 on Facebook Marketplace. And I took a mate that knows about machines. She went, yep, get that one. So I did. That'd be smarter to let you guys do it. I have bought at least 80% of my patterns because I saw a video. Yes, but I think some pattern designers are a little bit worried that if I show you how to do it, you'll try and do it without a pattern, because there are some people that do that. So I can see kind of both sides. Like I did my Harlot bag that I did. I made it to show you a fancy new way of doing the strap connectors. So hidden strap connectors on fabric. So because I showed you for free, there's a good chance that people now won't buy my pattern. But I am more in this for helping. That's why I started doing videos, to help people. So, yeah. And then some people will still support me anyway, so it all kind of balances out. I don't know. Different people have different theories. And yes, I only paid $500 for this because it's secondhand. I have made about 7 or 8 of the Denver in both sizes. A mini. Ooh, please show me the mini, because I want to see how mini that was. Sooner if it comes to be sorted. Tina, I'm working on it, and yes, Tori is correct about the patterns and designers worried about the work being copied. I mean, because lots of people now are designing bags. Like, I started designing bags. My whippersnapper. I actually got a lot of flack back from that. Somebody accused me of stealing someone else's design. So I contacted the person whose thing it was and showed her, and she was happy that I hadn't copied. But I only made that out of necessity because I needed a hip bag to go horse riding. So my bags are more out of necessity than anything. I don't give out measurements, but you can, like, with this bag, you can see the shape, like the general shape of this. So if you're relatively good at maths, you could probably work out this bag without the pattern. But obviously it's way easier with it. Any chance you have the Rose handbag by Bagstock? I do not. But I do have some Bagstock patterns, so I should really get onto that. And that's it. Different people sew in different ways. So the RR Creations bag that I did do, I actually made it completely different to her pattern. Like, there's no wrong way, but my way is easier for the way that I construct bags. Because for me, they now all kind of go together the same. So I very rarely read patterns, which I know is a really bad thing. I will skim them, and if there's nothing that looks too different, I just go with what I'm doing. And bags looks cleaner with patterns. This is true. So if you've got the pattern testers and the pattern designers have already gone through the process of making sure that the bag goes together properly no matter what level of sewing you are. So I think that's worth it. I own hundreds of patterns. I haven't got to them all, obviously, and there's some that I can't do, but I do own hundreds of patterns. It's ridiculous. Yeah, exactly, Sire. I agree with Sire on that. Cool, you can figure it out. A, don't boast about that because it'll stop pattern designers letting us do this. And secondly, like, patterns are usually only like $8. And $8 Australian is like $5 American. They're not overly expensive. It's not like they make the patterns $20. Support the people or they'll stop. It's like anything. You support, support local, support handmade. Otherwise they disappear. Always tidy your clips as you go. 99 or a dollar to 99. There you go. I'm dyslexic, so I find videos helpful. That's fair. Hi, Anna. Is it Anna or Anna? I'm so sorry if I got it wrong. Oh no! Guess what happened? I ran out of bobbin because I was too busy talking. Story of my life. Do I have a troll? What? Where? When I'm creating a bag, I actually go into all the websites I know of and make sure that I haven't copied somebody else's. I know all bags are similar, but, too similar is a bit dodgy. And I actually ask people as well. So I've got a few people that I message privately. I'm like, have you seen a bag that looks like this? And I'll either draw a picture or like my Harlot that I made. I'm like, has anyone seen a bag that looks very, very similar to this? Because if it is, I won't release it. And I wouldn't just do it as free because then that's not fair to the other pattern designer. What did Cindy say? I don't see a troll. Oh, that's good. I'm glad that I'm being helpful. I'm going to start doing prep videos because I did a poll in my group and it has been noted that I do things differently and so people would like to see it. And I'm also going to, if you're not really into cutting prepping videos, if I'm fussy cutting, I will put that in the title if you want to watch it. Because I do things probably a little bit differently to everybody else because I'm a weirdo like that. I have a troll. Somebody keeps disliking all my videos. It made me laugh. People thought I was offended and horrified. I'm like, not really. One negative person is not going to get me down. And the fact that I have a troll makes me feel famous. And I promise it won't go to my head. All right. Your dinner's ready. Can you take this with you, or do you have to stop watching because it's food time? I'm nearly finished. Look, I'm pulling the bottom through now. I haven't really talked about this sewing all that much, but again, I've done like 2 videos of this. Alright. As you can see, I also don't pin very much anymore. I've worked out how to do it without it. So this bag is the Denver Mini. This is what's won the poll today, because that's what you guys wanted to see. But I'm secretly a little bit happy that you didn't pick the prepping of the Belle baby bags because my iron just blew up, so I couldn't have done it. And then I broke... You're actually very lucky I'm doing this as well because I didn't think I could get my phone to balance as well as it has been. I actually thought it would fall off by now. So you're balancing in the legs of my tripod because I broke my tripod right before the video, like 3 minutes before. If you can afford $20, yeah, no, that's a fair point. If you can afford $25 a meter for the fabric, you can afford $5 for a pattern. That's a good point. All right, so I'm sticking my hands in and pushing everything, and I've just noticed that I've botched something. So now I've got to undo it all. It's not my day. Too busy talking is what I'm doing. My favorite tutorials are mine and Saya. Aw, thanks guys. Thought you'd all be sick of me saying trim your tails by now. More prep videos. Yeah, cool. I can do more prep videos. It's not that much different. I just turn the camera on and talk to myself some more. Turns out I'm starting to do that a lot more anyway. Right, so I have to unpick this. What I've done is missed. I've stitched it weird, so I have to unpick it now. So the video is going to go for longer, guys. Could be a good thing, could be a bad thing. Clearly you don't hate my rambling though, so that's exciting. I did say it's a 3D object. Like, already in this video, I have said that. I remember saying it. Twice. When I was putting the lining back piece on. I'm sorry, I hadn't even heard of RL until it was mentioned below. I buy patterns that I see done on YouTube. Fair enough. Yes, needle down and pivot. Trim your tails. It's a 3D object. Treat it as a 3D object. I've become a soundbite. Everyone should put a selfie on your group. That'd be so cool. I can see that Facebook is flashing at me. I've got stuff going on. I can't accept anybody, obviously, because I'm sewing. But either my admins will get to it or I'll get to it. I promise. And again, don't feel pressure to join my group. But I have noticed that everybody in my group is like super lovely and encouraging. I like that. And also, I'll be doing another swap. So a swapsy. I call them swapsies. It's needle down and pivot. It is needle down and pivot. If you have needle up and pivot, your machine, like your project will run away. She hadn't said slow and steady. I haven't said that today because I'm not doing slow and steady. It's a speed sew. Uh-oh, you lost your sound. That's not ideal. Alright, so I'm going to just pull the base through the hole because it's only a little bit that I have to fix. And my zigzag scissors. They're blunt. I have to get them sharpened if that's a thing, or I have to buy another pair. I don't use them at the moment because they don't work. Very sad. Although they did last like 2 years and they're just cheap ones. You tried copying the Devon, you're horrified at the price, and then I tried making my own pattern of triple zip, pre-drafted, drafting my own. Yeah, patterns aren't as quick as you'd think. I actually made a different version of my Harlot, which somebody got offended by the name. I thought that was pretty funny. But anyway, I did a different version. I've actually still got it if you wanted to see, but it was taller and it looked like a lunch bag. So that's why I decided to change the shape of it. It literally looked like a lunch bag. Oh no, it's like the day of broken things. Your headphones died, my crap died. It's not ideal. I use my bonded nylon thread. I do use bonded nylon thread. And no, this bonded nylon thread is epic. It is the Vardnum Threads one. And it doesn't fray. Like, it doesn't fray. The cheaper versions that I tried to get off like eBay and AliExpress and stuff, they fray. So yes, you need to melt them. But this stuff is epic. I always tag it in all my videos. There's a reason that I support them, because it's epic. Also, I don't unpick. I use a snipper. Because unpicking, the quick unpicks to me, every time I use them, I rip stuff. So I clip them instead. And you just clip every 3rd or 4th stitch. And then you can pull the back thread and it'll all just come undone. I've heard cutting through sandpaper can sharpen your pinking shears. Ooh, I'm definitely going to try that because they can't get any worse. And that's a beautiful thing, Tammy. Ugh. I kind of like doing lives. I can chat with you instead of just chatting to myself. Makes me feel less crazy. I know I am crazy, but we don't need to publicize the fact too much. All right, I've unpicked the issue area. I'm going to stick some clips on just because I don't trust it. I have a love-hate relationship with this lighting too. I love it, but the batteries die because I'm always sewing. I'm one that if I like the pattern, I will buy it. Price to me is worth the pattern maker's creation. That's a good point. But yeah, no. So after this wholesale order, I'm kind of changing the way I do my business stuff, which actually means you're going to have a lot more videos coming. So most bags that I make will now come with a video. I'm going to try and find as many pattern designers as humanly possible. To show you guys like all different stuff because I really enjoy supporting the little guy. That's me. Ugh. Making the trifold wallet from Sonar. Doesn't she do videos though? I'm pretty sure Sonar does videos, doesn't she? I have done the bifold wallet by Sonar. Haven't done the trifold. I don't think I own that pattern actually. Aluminium. I've got that too, so I'm going to try it. Oh, there we go. I fixed it. That's better. Okay, here's the thing. Supporting this pattern designer means that they will continue to make more patterns. If everybody just rips them off and hacks them, they'll stop. And then, poof, buy awesome new designs. Yes, I'm very handsy today. It's fine. Would love to do some of hers. Cork is pricey. I actually can't find a lot of, where I live, there's no like pretty cork. I would love pretty cork. I've got plain single colored cork, but all the cool stuff that's in America is just awesome. So if I had easy access to all of that stuff, I'd probably do a lot more cork stuff. Because they get like the printed ones and the dyed ones. And I know you can dye it yourself, but that's not feasible when you have a 4-year-old that will most likely splatter the dye everywhere. Materials cost a lot more to make than the bag. This is true. I did see the woven version of the coffin while it's out. And I do plan on doing it all. I only just got, there it is. I only just finally got my grommets in the mail. I waited I paid express, I waited ages, they finally showed up and it was the wrong thing. So I've now got the right thing so I can do the Dirt Nap Express, and I will also be doing a video of the woven version. I'm getting there. I promise. Yeah, see? The cool stuff's always in the US. You guys are very lucky over there. I did find a supplier of the vinyl that I use. I was going to try and get it in, but the amount of money I would need to buy, like, the stuff, I don't have it. Not even going to lie. I don't have that kind of money. So that's why I keep saying I want to get in the vinyl that I use and I haven't. And then I thought about maybe I could pre-order it, but I don't think I want to be that person. I think I just like to have it. I don't know. Even if I was to buy 5 meters of like all the colors, that's still a ridiculous outlay that I don't have. Ugh. Hi, Adora. Hey, at least you showed up at all. So this hole punch, by the way, is epic, and I would recommend it to literally everybody ever. I love it. It's amazing. I thought it wouldn't hack all the layers that I put it through, but it's doing gloriously well. So I highly recommend this as your hole punch. I used to have a handheld one, but this is actually better for your hands. And it goes through more layers and it does it easier because it's just your body weight. I just posted a photo of 3 different sizes. Ooh, cool. I will have to go and have a look after the video. Obviously, it'd be weird if I'm watching it while I'm talking to you. Seems a little bit rude. So, yes, you can get different size posts for your rivets. Generally speaking, I buy 9mm. Some of the ones I bought recently have 12mm, but they do still squish down. So the bag feet, the rainbow bag feet I got, the rivets are like this long. It's like ridiculously huge. But I squished one not in fabric just to see if it would go flat, and it still does. So you can get different posts lengths. Generally speaking, I stock 9mm or 9x8mm, 8x9. One of them. Ugh. Ha 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 ha. Oh, God, they're heavy. It's like a workout. Do I have a separate... Okay, I'm going to come back and read all your questions now that I've finished sewing. Do you need special dies for rivet feet? And is there a supplier in the US? So my rivet feet, I just squish with my rivet press. I don't do anything fancy. I only have one size rivet press. I'm pretty sure it's like 9 or 10 mil. I don't know. It come with my machine when I got it. So I don't change sizes on stuff. So I just have one rivet press for everything, and it does all the size bag feet. So my biggest size foot is a 15 mil. And then most of the ones, all the rest that I've got in the full color range are 12 mil. My rivets are 9 mil, and they all get used by that same rivet press. They also all get cut with the same 2 mil hole punch. So this comes in 3 sizes in green beans. This is the 2 mil one, if you were ever wondering, because I had to ring them to ask because I wasn't sure. Hey Dana, you did make it to the live. Welcome. I hate using a hammer. I sucked at the hammer thing. Especially with the grommets, I used to squish them. So that's why I have switched to these, because I don't have issues anymore. And I highly just recommend that. I use a lot of 12 mil posts because they make tassels on every bag. Yeah, that's fair. So 12 mil is a good length because they always squish down anyway. So it doesn't matter if it doesn't. The Wandering Wife is the die 2mm too. So yeah, so this is 2 mil for the cutting thing. And it punches a good hole. It fits the rivets, no drama. With the grommets, when you buy the grommet dies, it comes with the hole punch and the grommet set. Again, which is why I wanted 2 of the cam presses, so I can just set it up and do them all. So when you buy grommets from Green Beans, I don't know if it's the same everywhere, but from Green Beans, if you buy the grommet die set, you get 2 bags. One sets the grommets, one punches the hole that fits these grommets. I know that the presses are expensive, but if you're going to make bags a lot, or if you've got bad hands and you struggle with things, then these are worth the money, and they do put them on sale all the time. And you can probably get them on eBay from overseas if you want to wait for cheaper. I'm not sure. Laurie, the die size refers to the cap size. Yeah, so if you get a 9 mil rivet set, it will do a 9 mil round, but it doesn't matter how long. Yeah. I'm like, I want it to feel a little bit kind of more worky since it's all, you know, I don't know, construction workery. I don't know. I make a lot of these. Need to take Halloween costumes shopping. Okay, bye. I found a press on Etsy for $69 with 2 die sets. That's cool. I mean, do your research. I'm sure you can find them cheaper overseas. They can all come from China. So, I don't know. Wish, maybe? I don't know. But I got this on the second one I got for half price when Green Bins did their sale, and I have no regrets. Yes, I have 2, no regrets, because pretty much this one's always set up as a hole punch and that one's always set up as the rivets, so that when I'm doing this bag, I didn't have to change them in and out all the time. So it's just quicker for me because I sell bags. But even just one for like your home sewing, with all the different dies you can get, it's awesome. It's like a stick blender where you get all the different attachments. It does all cool stuff. All right. Anyway, that's like an hour and 20 video. So I'm probably going to go. I have to go and buy an iron. So I come join my Facebook group and I'll show you which one I get. Or not. That's cool. And don't forget to like and subscribe. I never tell you this. I always forget. I'm remembering now, so I'm doing it. My tags are wooden, but the rivets won't fit the holes. Oh, that's not good. Can you get them to make it so it's bigger? I don't know. Anyway, guys, I will see you all around. I will do another video this afternoon on embroidering towels, so stay tuned for that. And then we're going to embroider a vinyl bag, because why not? All right. Bye, guys.